Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable. I'm Justin.
Jalen.
And over last weekend, URL TV had a card, Smack Volume 9. About 100 people in attendance, back in LA. How do you feel about the card overall before we even really get into any of the battles?
I feel like it was a good card, a great way to end the year off. Threw me off, being that it was a volume. I expected like a small setting, but with the stage, I guess it was good, but that just kind of just threw me off. But overall, I feel like it was a good card. How about yourself? How do you feel about it?
I felt it was a good card. Overall, you usually get the occasional slip ups and some people maybe not performing to their peak, but overall a good card. I think it was a good crowd. The venue looked good. I like how it looked on Caffeine. But you said something when you bring up the crowd being back into not even back, the first time in a volume setting.
Yeah.
Do you feel that affected any of the battles?
Affected, to be honest, to me, all the battles were affected because, like, being that if it wasn't a volume, I feel like the feel of certain battles would be different, even from, like, the bottom of the card all the way to the top. All those battles would have felt different. I feel like even, specifically, even with, like, a K-Shine versus Easy, I feel like that would have been way more better to me in, like, a small room because it would have been more, but, it was still a good battle, but I feel like it would have been greater in the small room. But it's not that like the stage ruined it or anything, but it's still good, but I feel like that feel of a volume kind of like changed.
Okay. NLE Choppa in attendance.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting to see more of the industry rappers fucking with the culture. Drake with the partnership with Caffeine and all that, them having an event earlier. A couple months ago at Chris Brown's crib, like I said, NLE Choppa, Idris Elba, and the other dude. Sorry for the disrespect. I still forget the dude's name.
Yeah.
But them even putting together clips and Chess. Yeah. So how do you feel about more industry rappers and even actors now coming out and showing that they fuck with battle rap?
Yeah, I feel like that's a sign of like battle rap growing, and like the audience is definitely growing as well. Just to know that other people are watching battle rap and it's not just a
Lloyd Banks, another person.
Oh yeah, facts. Yeah,
you watching?
And Remy Ma, Papoose, like they came like like that women's versus the Kings versus Queens card, like that. Just knowing that like it's growing now. It's not just I feel like battle rap was always just it's only for like this certain, but I feel like now it's expanding and like it's kind of like for everyone at this point. You feel me? More people is interested in it. How do you feel about like the celebs? Like, what do you feel like their involvement does for the culture?
I think it just puts more eyes on it, because you know how the world is. Like, once they see certain figures, when they like something, then the world will gravitate to it. So if all Drake's fans see that he's into the battle rap, even if you're not into it, you're gonna give it a chance. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I think everyone getting involved. Shout out to Smack for networking.
Yeah,
that's Smack's job.
Yeah.
Not so much the battlers. Yes, they have to put on good performances, but that's Smack's job. He behind the scenes to network and to really get these people in the building. It's a great look for battle rap, and I love where it's going.
Yeah.
But let's get into the battles. The first battle of the night: Shotgun Suge versus Real Name Brandon. How do you feel about that battle as a whole?
Yeah.
Because even before you go, we're gonna do a full battle breakdown with all the battles. Drop on the app.
Yeah.
If you don't have the app, get it. It's only $7.99 a month. I see people spend $7.99 on the stupidest shit. I'm just gonna be honest. So if you can't pay $7.99 a month to get the app, then you're not really supporting the culture.
Yeah, you're not.
If we're not adding this revenue and supporting, how do we get this app to get to something like Netflix?
Yeah.
So support if you don't have the app. It's only $7.99. Get the app.
Yeah.
So Shotgun Suge and Real Name Brandon.
I didn't watch too much of it. I was at work, so I was catching like little bits and pieces. So from what I did see a lot of Real Name Brandon more than I did Suge. So I seen like a little bit of Suge. I can't make a good judgment for that one. But from what I seen from Real Name Brandon, he had like a good bars. I believe I watched his like second round. He had some good bars, but I feel like his pace was kind of a little bit too slow. From what I'm hearing, like Suge was kind of like more energetic, had more like pace in his rounds. So I feel like I can't really say who won, but from what I've seen, that's what I kind of like made my observation. Did you see like the whole thing?
I seen the whole event. I seen every battle from start to finish. Overall, I think it was a good battle. I think it was a good test for Real Name Brandon, him standing in front of a vet, because last battle was MVP. No slander to MVP. MVP's actually fired. Check out his battles. But that wasn't a real test. That battle was more, can he perform in front of a big crowd? He has. Because that was the biggest crowd ever.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, that was over 2,000. That was close to 3,000 people.
Yeah.
And the whole building was fucking with him. So that's like the first test. Now you put him in front of a vet.
Yeah.
He did okay, but did he beat Suge? No. He did not beat Suge. But he was very good. I gave him the first round, but the next two I had Suge. Suge just, once he seen that he was kind of on the ropes in the first round, he definitely picked it up in the second and third. I think his second being his best round of the battle. He's moving around, dunking on him, tapping the pockets. You know, the classic Suge that we've been waiting for.
Yeah.
So overall, good battle. And I don't think either of their stocks dropped from this battle. I think Real Name Brandon's kind of plateaus. And Suge's kind of goes up into 2022.
Yeah.
But overall, great battle.
Okay.
The next battle on the card, Vixen versus KCJ. In our predictions, I remember you had Vixen. I had KCJ. I know you told me off camera you actually seen that full battle.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the battle?
Like I kind of went sort of how I predicted. I feel like when starting off the battle, I believe Casey went first. I feel like she packed too much in that first round. Like I feel like she had a lot of ways. Like she had a lot of angles and a lot of substance in that first round that if she just took that first round and put it into three rounds, it would have been much better on her part. But she did very good. I feel like she had a consistent pace throughout the whole battle. She didn't really get too high, get too low. She just stayed like an even course. I kind of feel like the way she structured her rounds was kind of the same each round. I kind of always knew like when she was gonna pull out a blade and cut Vixen. Like I kind of predicted it at that point. Yeah, but when Vixen went in that first round, she was just punching through a fucking wall, like just bam.
Real
bam.
men know the face don't keep the man. The cooking do. I think that. Really looking back, I think that was the craziest part of the whole battle.
Yeah.
All the real men know we like to eat. You can be pretty as hell, have the greatest body, all that. If you can't cook in the kitchen, you can't fuck with me.
You can't fuck with me.
That's all I'm saying. But continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah. She came out that first round wigging,
Bombing,
back to back, just wigging. The second round she kind of fell off. In the third round, she kind of picked it back up towards the end.
Let's be respectful. Casey took the second round.
Yeah,
because Casey could have. When you stand in front of a round like that, sometimes you gotta go somebody to rattle you. She wasn't rattled. Had the same energy. She took the second round. It was 1-1 going into the third.
I gave. That's the round I gave her as well. What's it called? But I feel like Casey's third round was kind of consistent, and Vixen was right here. But towards that end, she took that slope that just made me give her the battle. So me personally, watching that battle, I had Vixen with a 2-1 clear for me. How do you feel about it?
I agree with everything you said except for the result. I think it's 2-1 debatable.
Okay.
I do see people giving Casey the third round because Casey's third round was good.
Okay.
I just think Vixen had the higher point in her third when she went into the face of. You know she kind of did the Your Honor thing where like Your Honor did I'm better than you, I'm better.
Yeah.
She kind of did that but used the face thing. Once again, she had a solid third. So did Casey. If you want to give Vixen a third, I'm not mad at no one.
Okay.
Right now the consensus has Vixen 2-1. So do I. I would have to watch it back. I was wrong in that prediction, but shout out KCJ because she fought.
Yeah.
I think she fought every round.
Yeah.
Me personally, I liked her performance. I never really seen Casey perform. I feel she was very confident in her material.
Okay.
Did she win the battle? It's up in the air. Right, but overall, good battle.
Yeah.
What was the next battle on the card?
So the next battle was DNA versus Real Sick. I feel like this is probably the longest battle in the fucking card.
It
just
was.
just to start off, how do you feel about it, like overall, from DNA and Real Sick?
Well, you kind of summed it up. It was a very long battle. I had enough time to roll up that battle. I had enough time to do my taxes that battle. I took a shower that battle. I did all of that, and it was done with the first round. That was one of the longest battles I've ever seen. And it was like after they was kind of gloating about how long their rounds was. I was
Yeah,
like,
like
that's good. But none of us doubted that y'all can write that long. I don't think that was the problem.
mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's quantity. It's quality over quantity.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all had great rounds, but that doesn't mean all of your rounds was the whole round was fire.
Yeah.
Overall, though, I had DNA. Me personally, I have to watch it back, but edging every round. So I'm saying a 3-0, but not a body, because Real Sick was good.
Okay.
Gotta watch it back, because a lot of people are saying Real Sick took the second.
Mm-hmm.
But just off first white, I think DNA just showed a level on every round, freestyling, controlling the pace of the battle, pandering to the crowd, and even so, it also DNA being sick. You heard him lose his voice in the battle.
Yeah.
Still didn't choke, still didn't stumble. You got to give that respect. Shout out to Real Sick. Shout out to DNA. Overall, great battle.
Yeah. So for me, like I said, it was a long battle. I was kind of in and out that battle, but I kind of like exited the battle, got back in, and DNA was still rapping. But then I did watch majority of the battle though. From what I've seen, like DNA, like you said, he was kind of everywhere. He was like tapping into different things, but with Real Sick, I feel like he was just doing the same thing. Every like the flow, like the alu, the alu, like all that like repeated syllables and stuff, just kept doing it. I'm kind of getting tired of it now. Like I believe you said this too. Like we always get the same Real Sick. He hasn't really elevated, and I feel like I kind of see where you're coming from on that end. Like I'm not seeing that elevation. Like I feel like he needs to probably add something new to his arsenal. Probably this DNA battle will teach him that he needs to add a little bit more. But to me, I had like DNA 2-1. As well. I really didn't. But to me, I really didn't really like this battle that much.
But to piggyback off what you said about Real Sick, kind of doing the same thing, because he's doing good in the battle, but to me personally, he's not winning the battles. Though.
Yeah.
Pat Stay, he didn't die,
Yeah.
but he didn't win. DNA, he didn't die, but he didn't win.
Mm-hmm.
Real Sick and Af, he didn't die. Well, that's more debatable, but
yeah.
Even some people still think he didn't win that.
Yeah.
So he's not convincingly. His last convincing win was Danny, and Danny quit.
Yeah.
Some people say if they didn't quit, he would have smoked them anyway.
Yeah.
I think Real Sick just needs to add a new element to his writing.
Yeah.
It's kind of just the same thing, but going into 2022, he called out Easy the Block Captain. I think that's a good battle for him.
Mm-hmm.
But just know the talk is different.
Okay.
That's all I want to say. But next battle on the card,
Ah.
B-Dot versus Charlie Clips. He's making that sound because he had to pay me bread.
Mm-hmm.
He did lose the bet. We went off the fan vote. Was the fan vote maybe a little outlandish? I'm not going to argue with you. But overall, I think it was a good battle, even with the chokes. Because no one's really talking about how the chokes messed up the battle.
Okay.
Even with the chokes, great battle the first round. Who went first, Dot or Clips?
Dot.
Dot came out in the first round. Good first round. It wasn't a bad round. Got through all his material clean. Fire. Clips came out. I think Clips did a little more in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of took the crowd from Dot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was 1-0 Clips going to the second. Dot goes. I was surprised he choked in the second.
Yeah.
I didn't see that coming at all. I'm like, once I seen he choked, I knew he was not going to win the battle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was just that just was not going to work. And it's not like he choked, and it's not like he stumbled for 5 seconds and you hear him, oh fuck, like he really lost it, got it back, and then kind of lost it again, and then finished his round out clean.
Mm-hmm.
Clips goals. I don't know where that choke came from.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was because I think what happened to battlers sometimes when you try to rebuttal at the beginning of a round, you kind of don't know where to
get back on track.
Because if you really look, you hear Clips go to DNA, like, where was I at? I don't think no one peeped that. I peeped that. He did go to DNA and say that, but he was kind of joking it off.
Mm-hmm.
He got into the freestyle with the Champagne Girl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get how you're on B-Dot's side. You're from Cali. You're supposed to rock with Dot. And you know Clips is a freestyler.
Yeah.
And you literally played right into his hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Championship pussy, you know how to pop champagne, like, still talking.
Mm-hmm.
talking about hiding behind the mask because you don't want to show your teeth. Takes the mask down, and that's the same place where I ski. Like,
Yeah.
crowd goes crazy.
Yeah.
Consensus has given Clips that second, so it's kind of just not saying because some people have that, but consensus 2-0 Clips going into the third. B-Dot's third was immaculate. Had the Joe Biden angle. He had the crazy bar with the 30s. Is really a 60. Crazy bar. Shout out that he probably had the round of the battle. A lot of people have B-Dot in the third. Clips third was also okay, but majority has B-Dot taking the third.
Okay.
Consensus 2-1 Clips in the battle.
Yeah.
You know, some people do have thought. We just have to watch the battle back because, you know, rewind more fine.
Yeah.
You know, so, but overall, good battle.
Yeah, kind of similar in my opinion. Like I said, like the first round was kind of it was I watched B-Dot's first round. It was like a solid first round, but like you said, I feel like I kind of gravitated towards Clips material a little bit more. To be honest, I don't remember too much of the first round, but I know when watching it, I kind of gravitated to Clips. I'm like, I'll give Clips the first.
Very good in the first
Yeah,
round.
I gave Clips the first round. B-Dot with the choke kind of threw me off, but I feel like his material was there and where he was going was a great direction. Like I feel like that was gonna be a solid round. Even with Charlie Clips' second round, I feel like he started off good with the Stephen Curry the 30 and the December 14th what happened to like that shit was fire, and I felt like we was going somewhere. To me personally, I was kind of disappointed with the choke from Charlie Clips because like for me, I felt like this battle, I felt like Clips was gonna take it more serious. Like not saying that he wasn't taking it serious, but I feel like it wasn't gonna be like a regular Charlie. He likes the jokes and stuff, but
yeah, I
like,
thought we was gonna get maybe Clips a little more this battle.
Yeah, because when I seen the first round and then the start of the second round, I feel like that. I'm like, all right, now I see the Charlie Clips. Like, you feel me? That's getting me in tune. But I feel like for me, like the entertainment is good. Like I feel like that kind of won the battle for. But for me, I didn't really like it too much. But I will admit, even though I didn't like it, in that second round, he had the moment of the battle. So I can't deny it. So I have to give him that second round, like regardless. You feel me? He had the moment of the battle. Like leaving that battle, you're gonna remember that. So no doubt I have to give him that round. But I feel like B-Dot's third round was like the round of the battle. Even though like Clips had that moment in the second, the moment B-Dot had the round of the battle. Like it was just well structured. Everything was connecting. Like it was just like the B-Dot. Like I know, you feel me? And that I'm a fan of. Clips third was, and I feel like he was just freestyling. Didn't really like have a direction really. I didn't know where he was going. But
I think he kind of felt he was up 2-0.
Yeah.
So you kind of
you feel
pull
me?
off the gas at the third.
You had
at the third.
Like you had like kind of like that high off the the moment. So it's like yeah. So but to me, I'll give it to Clips too. And I have no problem at like he got it. You feel me? But yeah, that's for the most part. He got it, hands down.
Easy to block. Someone tell Easy to block. These things easy to block.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Rex. Easy to block captain. K Shine. Some people have battle of the night. I think the fan vote was outlandish.
Yeah.
They had it like a 7,000 difference.
Yeah.
What was the talk different this battle?
To me, I feel like it kind of something was kind of missing. Like he did have a couple bars, but I feel like the easy that I have been seen and like was introduced to, I kind of feel like this was kind of one of the less impressive for me, like the battles. I didn't have
from this year.
This year I didn't feel
like, I hate saying worst performance, but not as because he's coming off the chess battle.
Yeah,
so like, you can't really get higher than him.
So I feel like I would say the least impressive. Yeah, underwhelming, least impressive. So for me, I feel like it was okay, but I feel like it was a good easy to block captain. As far as K-Shine, I feel like he was also good. Bouncing back from all your losses, you feel me? I feel like this was a good way to, you feel me, intro your back way in, you feel me, to know, like, I'm like, you feel me, like, my shit is not, like, washed out, like, you feel me, I'm still.
First was fire. Yeah. Hold on, I'm sorry. K-Shine was good this battle. Yeah. We're not doing this.
Yeah.
K-Shine was very good this battle.
Mm-hmm.
I have him taking the first round. That's the only round I have to watch it back.
Yeah.
But I know he won that first round, even though Easy had the line of the battle. Stepped on coke to stretch the plot. to stretch the supply. Oregano when the Reggie was live. Diluted PCP if God could walk on water, so can I. That shook the fucking building. Like, yes, but I still had Shine in his first round. His first round just moving on stage and his confidence, getting in Easy's face, pandering to the crowd. I think K-Shine took the next 2 rounds to me are debatable. But K-Shine took that first round. Overall, great battle. I liked both of their performances. I don't think none of their stocks dropped from this. I think Shine goes back to where it was supposed to be. So does Easy the Block Cap.
Also for me, I felt like, for me, my expectations were a little bit higher for this battle. I didn't expect that battle to go like that. I kind of, like I said, kind of a little bit underwhelmed, just a little bit. Had this been in a small room, I feel like it would have gave me a different feel. But to me, it's just a good battle. Like, it's a good battle. I would have to watch it back to really point out a winner, but I feel like it's a good, solid battle just overall. And last but not least,
Get into it. I'm singing to him for a reason. Pastor, go ahead and tell me what you seen that day, Pastor.
I just got like a little moment of silence. You feel me? I just can't. You can't just speak on it. You feel like you just. We done here. But Surf versus Twork, the last battle on the card. I want to start off. How did you expect this to go, and how did it actually turn out for you?
Okay. When this battle was first announced, I'm thinking battle of the year. I said this to you. I told you when the battle was announced. I said, yo, this shit is crazy right here. This is battle of the year potentially. I think it could be crazier than Easy and Chess. This is going to be that one. The runs they're on, right? It was the perfect time to book it. Twork coming off the low, so 30. Rock, debatable battle, but still a great Twork. Surf. 30 John, 2-1 Cal, debatable 30. It was the time for Jersey on Jersey crime. I didn't know the crime was going to lead to a body. Oh my God. Like, Surf comes out in the first round. Once I seen Surf came out the crowd with the white tee, I said, oh.
We're done here. We're done here.
I knew Surf was going to be on one. He comes out, he's just bombing. AR-556, that head plate will be a license plate. Freaking, I'm a lemon pepper nigga, but the drummer jerk.
Bro, that shit stuck in my head till this day. That shit is, it's been a week, that shit is stuck. Like,
bro, the ops had it out for blue. I got an infrared. Like, oh my, he just had so much. And my favorite bar of the battle, it would be a concert outside of my screen rolling loud. That shit was fucking crazy. But Twork, man. Twork came out his first and he didn't have it together. From like the first couple bars, like he never got into his material. He wasn't clean. It was very choppy. Even when he got into it, it was too late. It was 1-0 going to the second. Surf goes again, bombs again, goes fucking crazy. Twork goes. It's still choppy. It's not good. A lot of people went on Netflix. People turning off the event. It just wasn't a good battle. Third round, I think, and then Twork in the third just cut it short. He didn't even really finish the round.
At that point,
it's like, what do you even? And then I think in the third we got. I gotta put it in subtitles or something. We brought the subtitles back. You got Surf slamming the ground. Screaming madness. It was like he turned into Twork. It was. It's like he took his power. Did you see Space Jam? And then all the power. It's like he took. It's like he took Twork's powers. What do you feel Twork is not doing though? What do you think his problem is?
I feel like he's lacking motivation. Sort of. I feel like after that Rock battle, like he was saying, like Rock was like his idol. That's the person he grew up watching. He had Drake on his side. Like Drake is his favorite battle rapper. Like he had so much momentum going into that battle. Like he knew he cannot fuck up that moment. You feel me? He knew like.
So what about the Loso though? Why do you go so hard against Loso?
Because he knew like that was a setup for that opportunity. Like if he fucked up that shit is going. Like you feel me? Well, not going, but it's not gonna have that same, you feel me, impact or feel. But I feel like this one was kind of like, I really don't know. Like, it's Surf, bro. Like,
He hasn't done no interviews.
yeah.
We don't know what's going. He hasn't spoken out about it.
Yeah.
Anwar's been quiet.
OD. But
But
he admit like Surf done.
No, yeah, I seen. Shout out to 15 Minutes of Fame. You seen Anwar go to Surf and say, "Yo, you was on one."
Yeah.
I mean, even Danny Myers, one of Surf's rivals.
Yeah.
I see him in the crowd surfing, and
Yeah.
even he's in a maze. It's everyone's watching,
Yeah.
and Elite Chopper goes on Surf's side. I'm like, what's going on right now? Like, Smack's watching. Jazz, the Jazz faces back. Oh my God, no,
yeah, but
new going crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that shit is scary though. Like Surf, like I'm not gonna. That was his best performance of the year. Like to me, like that
was
it was just scary.
That
like,
was better than his John performance.
Way better, to me.
I don't.
Like that shit was
the
scary.
John performance was scary because that would made you scared. That's when you heard about the monster under the bed.
Yeah, I know.
So we're not gonna do that.
But to me, like
you ever seen John since? That's how I'm saying.
But I'm not. That shit was scary, and he was like he was just like, I feel like he was just like
his pacing. It's like even he said it like he said I go.
Yeah.
Twerk is you know it's like boxing. Surf is jabbing haymaker, jabbing haymaker, jabbing haymaker. When twerk is weaving, he's weaving. Mm-hmm. Then once you're sleeping, then it's just a KO knockout.
Yeah,
you're not gonna beat because by the time you're not ready for you don't have no energy for the knockout now because Surf it keeps jabbing at you. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So. Twerk, man, get it together, man. It's just how many times are we gonna say that though? How many times are we gonna say Twerk, get it together?
Yeah, I really don't know.
And this goes back to what Surf said in the face off. URL's babying him.
Yeah,
I'll stop booking him. I don't care. There's enough battle rappers to not book Twerk. Yeah, and I don't want to take money out of no one's pocket, but come on now. Do you see where battle rap is going right now? We're about to have $1 million tournament next year. Remy Ma's having a lead. Yeah. Caffeine is giving more money into this now. Mm-hmm. We're having an event every weekend. Mm-hmm. This is not. I think we're about to hit TV soon. I feel that's what's happening.
Yeah, OD. No.
Well, Twerk, you're supposed to be one of the stars. Mm. They're setting you up for these looks because we know your potential. Mm-hmm. But then. You remember you told me this is like Ben Simmons. Yeah. We know your potential, but nigga, shoot the ball.
Yeah, it's only so many times you can say potential when you're not doing it. Like it's only so many times. Like,
but it's weird. Yeah. We seen him do it though. Dirty JC, fuck up Bird. Yeah. Dirty Loso. Yeah. Crazy Against Rod. Beat Suge. We seen crazy battle against Chess. Yeah. Like we seen, so it's like. Why are you picking and choosing when to be prepared?
I really don't understand it.
How much money do you want? No, I'm confused. Yeah. They're paying you to rap for 9 minutes and giving you $60K. Twerk can be a millionaire off battle rap.
For real. And plus, he has a unique style that no one can copy.
You know Drake put that tournament together for Twerk to win, right?
Yeah.
Call it what it is. He had Casey in the first. No, had Prep, switched it to Casey just to fuck her up. Let's be real. Yeah. And then Drake gives another $50K when he came to the. You would have made $150K just off that tournament. Yeah. With all the battles you had this year, plus you get paid every round, he would have made a mil. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't understand it.
I don't know.
I don't. But. At this point, I just gotta accept it, to be honest. But
no, I'm not accepting it. I don't want to see Twerk back on the stage until I know he has to. Yeah. I don't want to see Twerk back on the URL stage. You're messing up classics.
That's a fact.
Surf and Twerk was supposed to be who's the king of Jersey right now. Mm-hmm. They were both the hottest in Jersey at the time. Now Surf just took that shit over.
Yeah, and it looks bad. It looks bad too because it's like Surf is good, no doubt. Like he's one of like the GOATs and this shit. But to the point, it's like Twerk was supposed to put up at least a fight, and then now it's making it look like Surf is like indestructible.
Twerk could have beat Surf.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and it's making it look like Surf is indestructible now. Like he has no excuse not to talk his shit now. Like there's no one like
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like it's crazy.
Talking shit really.
Well, I feel
you know what I mean. Yeah. He's not like after the John, he was kind of talk.
Yeah.
Right now, he's just like beat me.
Yeah, like
He's not really. I seen him on shout out 3 Letter Man. He had a UGG suit on,
Yeah.
just smoking like. You want to try these fruity pebbles? Like he's.
Yeah, I seen that.
You see
yeah,
him? He's smoking. He's chill. He's like gun titles. Like
yeah, gun titles is up next. Yeah.
He's not even. It's just like.
Yeah.
Someone got to clip him.
For real.
But overall, great event. Last event of the year. Shout out Caffeine for the year that they had in battle rap. I think it was a great year in battle rap. So many events, so many battles. All the stars came out this year. Great events. Overall good year. Right?
Yeah, overall good year. I feel like next year it could be even better, to be honest.
I think it is.
Yeah, I feel like
there's still a lot of matches.
There's still a lot of room for improvement. I still want to see. I want to get a little bit more introduction to like some newer battle rappers as well. I want some new faces as well. You feel me? I kind of.
You have to promote.
Yeah.
We're not booking you, Kid Slade, if you don't promote.
Facts. So.
Who else is in there? Real name Brandon, promote.
Yeah.
Who else is in that class? True Foe, promote. Who?
J2.
And that's where we're gonna end this vlog. Shout out J2. I don't know. That's for a whole nother blog. No, I'm sorry. J2 promote. J2's fine. I'm fucking with you. Sorry. Can I only? I'm not talking about Cuban. Thank you once again for having the conversation. Once again, shout out Smack. Shout out EuroTV.tv. Shout out the whole team. Beasley, Nuno, Chico, P. Everyone. Great event. And for the next video, shout out Cortez. Because I want to thank you for reaching out. But next time, I want to talk about gun titles. And there's some shit we got to speak about.
That's a bar. Bye.